Okay, so meet my daughter, you guys. First of all, I think there's a dare image on the back of the wall. So that's the first thing that she did would do the thing was she created the dare images and she still creates them to this day. I think that's like, oh, my sister's holding them up. That's like one of the things that's really cool because a lot of people will want to overcomplicate, right? And then she just made it really simple. And so that one dare has helped thousands beyond thousands of people take action. And so anyway, that's the first thing. And what I really wanted to talk to you about is tell us, dear Avery, what happened with this whole, so basically she's the one when we were in Ohio that said, hey mom, I want to raise money for this nonprofit. Can you donate for this nonprofit? And I'd love to just maybe hear kind of what that story is and like where it came from.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a student at San Diego State University, and I'm a part of an organization called Women in Business. And during one of our panels, we had a charity come in and do a basically a presentation about what they're about and who they help and how they help. And I think one page that really struck to me, like during their presentation, was they had the amount specified for each thing that they help, and so it's all student led, and so it was really like inspiring knowing that these like students are raising like millions of dollars. And specifically at San Diego State, we raise money for Rady's Children's, and it was just really impressive to see. And then I asked you to donate. I went through everyone down my contact list. So I was like asking everyone to support. And when I ran out of people, I was like, is there anything else we can do to help raise money? And that's when the first Cheery option started. So,
And so that was when I was in Ohio. You guys saw the videos from Ohio. She texted me while the Ohio event was going on. And so in my mind, I'm like, well, if an auctioneer, I could raise money. But the problem was we were out of time, like you see, like you're like we didn't really have much time. And so in the last 5 minutes of that event, the shuttles were coming. Have you guys noticed my sister? She's really trying to keep us to a schedule. She's literally like, do not do it. Do not do it. The shuttles are coming. And I'm like, it's okay, 5 minutes. And that was when I brought the people that were there creating their challenges, and we just sold their offers that they didn't even know they had some of them money on the stage. But the problem was I couldn't, and then it was like a split funding. So it was like splitting the 100% of the profits to them and then to the charity, right? And so what happened was there were so many people left that I didn't get to call up that I asked Avery, I'm like, well, this worked because I think we raised like in that one, maybe like $800 or something like that. And so she saw that it worked. And I was like, would you be open to doing my people party? And she did. I don't think she knew those words yet, which is funny. But like my people party where we could have people present their offers and then we could do this again. Anyway, she said yes. She said yes. And I shared that because, like she didn't really know what it was. She wasn't exactly sure what I was gonna do with her, just kind of like today. And she said yes, and that's the power of like having the mindset of being able to just put yourself out there and not know. But maybe just talk about that first experience with the auction and kind of like how that felt to be a part of that and why you said yes and like how did you say it? I think it's more how did you say yes?
I mean, I trust you. So I've seen the impact you make and everyone else's. So I figure you put the same effort into mine. And I mean, I wanted to raise money for this charity, so I figured I'd figure it out as I went, as this, like I'm doing today, because she didn't give me a single question that she was going to ask me. She was like, we're going to figure it out on the spot. I'm not telling you anything we're doing. So it's very like nerve wracking, but
So good. And it was so fun. So she came to the auction. There were 80 people there. So mind you, this is like 3 days after Ohio. So we left Ohio. Coincidentally, you guys will get to meet Kristen in just a little bit. I'm in the middle of running the Say Yes and Figure It Out challenge. We're co-hosting it together. And it was like so perfect to run this auction as we're facilitating the Say Yes and Figure It Out challenge. And so pretty much, yeah, 80 people in the room. And then maybe just share like the money we raised and how it felt to be a part of seeing people selling their offers right then and there. Money's getting raised for charity while also people are making money at the same time.
It was definitely a new experience for me. I'm very much an introvert, which is funny that a lot of the speakers are saying they're introverts and we're all doing the thing. So you really put us all out of our comfort zones. But I feel like the auction was just honestly so inspiring. It was honestly, I was like so scared because you got like put me on the spot so much right to talk. But I mean, it was inspiring. Everyone was getting excited for each other, selling each other's offers. Everyone was like doing the little celebration emojis for each person. And it just like the auction was really high energy and the money just kept going up. I think we raised 22,000. Half the proceeds went to the dance marathon charity that I'm supporting. So it was really awesome. So
And And the other thing too, about Avery is pretty much anytime she puts her mind something, she does it. So between, I'm going to tell you guys, do not mom shame me right now, but I'm just going to tell you, she wanted to ride a motorcycle, and I didn't even know that she was planning on getting a license. I thought she was just going to learn how to ride it, but no, she ended up getting her motorcycle license. She was on the football team of her high school. She we Girl Scouts raised thousands, or was thousand boxes donated, all these different things. From recently, she's studying finance in college, and she's like, I really want to learn more about like get more job experience while I'm like learning finance. So she actually became a life insurance agent. So she actually like studied to do life insurance, and in 2 weeks she got her license. Isn't that insane? Maybe. And then she's gonna also learn how to do investments, and she's getting certified for that. But anyway, my point is it's amazing, right? I could talk all day about my daughter. But what I think it's important for you guys to know is we have to tap into her brain of like, how are you like doing that? How are you open to like hearing rejection? How are you open to like just doing the thing? And like with everything that you're doing, and putting yourself out there, because regardless of what you decide to do in the auction, you'll be Kristen's actually going to go through a demonstration and that will show you, for those of you that are like, I'm not exactly sure what this is, but I'm here. Like there will be an opportunity for everyone to basically put an offer into an auction, whether it's a talk, whether it's a podcast interview, whether it's a program, whether it's you're going to see some movie. We have some movie star opportunities happening today. There's actually two really cool celebrity options, and you'll get to see that. But the point is how you're gonna have to put yourself out there, which you saw with the speakers, right? There's an opening for rejection, right? So how do we do that? Give us some advice.
Mhm. Oh wow, you put me on the spot. I mean nothing for very. Um, so I'm a person who loves to make goals. So I feel like with the boxes for Girl Scouts, with the insurance license, I really just had that as a goal, and you're never gonna actually reach a goal unless you take action on the goals. So, I mean, I love my calendar. So for the insurance one, I kind of split up like a few hours a day where I was going to study, where I was going to do an exam. So it's really like even if you're facing the failure of like a job interview or something, you're not going to get a job unless you're applying to all these positions and getting rejected from some. So,
So good. And what is your advice on rejection? I forgot to mention she's also the one, you guys saw me do street interviews in the preview. Thank you, Josh, by the way, for helping me with that video. She's the one that like was part of the as rating rejected and people are saying no, when we're wanting to interview people. She was part of my motivator that said, let's keep going. So how do you deal with rejection for someone that maybe isn't comfortable with it? 'Cause how many of you take rejection personally? How hard is it to can I feel them like a lot of the other hair? I mean, there's like majority of people have a really hard time handling rejections.
I feel like basically how I grew up, just because I grew up as a mother, as an entrepreneur, like I handle rejection really well because it's just like evidence that you're one like person closer to actually getting your goal. So, like without the rejection, then you're not going to get the yes. So, you need the rejection.
Talk about a showstopper. Okay, amazing. Well, thank you so much for doing this with me. I know this is definitely what circle are we in right now? Do you think? Are we in the horse circle, the find your voice first circle, the share your voice circle? Sure. You're finding your voice. Yeah. And so that's good, right? Like we're finding our voice. I didn't want her to have slides. I didn't want her to be scripted. And yeah, I'm just so grateful for yeah, you saying yes to this and saying yes to everything. So you're amazing.